What's going on, folks? It's Pastor Hassan, and here's our update for the week. So, first up on tomorrow, Wednesday, October 21st at 2 o'clock, we're going to have our next prayer meeting. So, be sure and join us for that if you can. Even if you can't, I want to encourage you, as always, to continue praying. Praying is so vital to our existence as Christians, individually, and to our existence as a church. We want to, like the early church, devote ourselves to prayer. And tomorrow at 2 o'clock via Zoom, that's one opportunity for us to do that. So join us if you can. And then next up, we're going to have our next devotional, which is going to happen on Friday, October 23rd at 9 o'clock in the morning. This is just a little nugget of encouragement that's hopefully useful for those of you who are able to tune into that. And so I just want to make you aware that, again, just ahead of the Sunday sermon, normally we try to make some sort of connection between Friday and what's coming on Sunday, but this is just going to be a freebie in the sense that it won't necessarily be connected to the sermon that we're going to hear. And so that's Friday. And then next up is our Sunday morning routine. And this Sunday is going to close out our month-long celebration of our 60 years as a church, and quite fitting conclusion to the month-long celebration. We're going to have our most recent former senior pastor, Pastor Kenneth G. Davis, is going to be in the building bringing us God's word. And so we look forward to seeing he and Sister Heather, and I'm sure I could be wrong, but quite possibly some other Davises will come out of the woodworks. But be sure and be praying for that, for Pastor Davis, as he brings us the word on Sunday. And that's going to happen Sunday morning at 10:45 a.m. So that's Sunday, October 25th. And again, continuing to work out the kinks, getting some things developed. Hopefully, we're going to try, I think, live streaming the service this Sunday. But if that, for some reason, falls through, we'll have the sermon posted, Lord willing, by 2 o'clock. So, but we will meet in person at 10:45. And join us if you can for that. And then this will be the last week where we don't have a 2 o'clock discussion group. So, Lord willing, next week, Sunday, we'll resume that. But for this Sunday, there'll be no 2 o'clock discussion group. But we will have junior church meeting from 4 to 4:30, and Sunday school meeting from 6:30 to whenever we're done. And so please join us for those things if those things apply to you, if those things interest you. Just some ways for us to keep connected and to continue encouraging one another as a church family. And lastly, I want to remind you of our memory verse, Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 39, thinking about the transcendence of God. And I got some memory work to do yet, so I'm going to read that from Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 39. It says, "Therefore, know this day and consider it in your heart that the Lord himself is God in heaven above," there it is, his transcendence, "and on the earth beneath. There is no other." So we have this bold declaration of our God. There is nobody else, no other God besides him. He is the God who is above all else, and yet he is very much near to us as well. And so memorize that. We're going to have an opportunity, Lord willing, for those of you who show up in person, for us to recite that together. But even if you're not able to make it, find somebody, call them up. You can work on it together. You can post it in the WhatsApp chat. Just a quick voice recording of you. Don't cheat. Of you just reading that verse. And just, if nothing else, I want you to encourage one another with the truth of that verse and meditate on it as you memorize it. But that's it in the way of what's coming up this week. So please, as always, if you need to get a hold of me, you can call me on my cell phone. That's terrible. But I lost track of my train of thought. Call my phone, cell phone, home phone, send me an email, and I'll get in touch with you. God bless y'all. I love each and every one of you, and I look forward to seeing you at some point soon. In the meantime, I'll be praying for you, and take care. Okay, God bless.